welcome. While I was having camera issues, I decided on the wallpaper I'm going to use in the twin girls' bedroom. At first I was going to have them just right preteen, but I've decided I'm going to have them a little bit younger because this is a young family who lives here. So I went on Etsy and I chose this paper from a seller called Poetic Miniatures, and it's a 1970s print, but I thought, how fun is that? So this is what we're going to be putting down for the girls' room, because we want to get these walls glued in and get that second floor going. I still am going to have to find a chandelier for the dining room. I can't find the same type I had before, and my brothers looked at it, and it's not going to be possible to rewire it because of the way it's made, so I will have to still find something for that. So we can go ahead and glue the walls in and stuff. I just won't be able to put the flooring down at this time. And I still haven't decided on if I want to do a wood floor or carpet. Now, I think it would be fun to have a wood floor because you could put all kinds of really cool rugs in there, or something, but I haven't decided, and I think I will probably do an accent wall for that far back wall. But anyway, I have decided. I was watching Crafting with Eileen today, and she was using double-sided tape, and this is just copy paper, so I'm thinking, that like if I glue this, I'm afraid I'm going to have massive ripples, even if I use a brayer, even if I'm very careful. So I thought I would try the double-sided tape like she was using and hope for the best. I did not cut this paper very straight. So I'm going to be lining it up with what I think looks straight, and then we'll go from there. And I printed it out horizontal, not thinking that it would be too short. So I flipped it vertical, and I don't think it makes a real big difference in the pattern in this wallpaper because it's so all over. And then I'm going to have to take this piece, and I'm going to be matching up the big flowers on this. So, yeah, I had it so it would match up. Okay, I'm going to have to move this down a little bit because this has to be matched up to the bigger flowers, which the right way. No, I know it was, I know it was this side, so yeah, I'm going to have to move this because they're going to have to be matched up just right so everything works out, kind of like that. So I am definitely going to have to move this paper up. So I was going to leave myself some room to cut around the edges so that in case, maybe I can get it straight once I take a hobby knife or something and cut it with the walls. So we're just going to move it up a little bit, or down a little bit, and then I will still have enough of this paper that I can very carefully, hopefully, piece these flowers together. And that might be a little tricky with the tape. So I might get it lined up good and then leave this edge loose. This just here, and then maybe just run a little thin line of glue down there. All right, well, let's get on with this. I'm excited. Excited to be back, excited to be working on this. Oh, and then I don't have scissors. I cleaned off the table. I'm getting somewhere. Yeah, I'm not so sure that edge is going to stick. So we'll just go over the edge, and we'll cut that off later. So I just want to try to lay this down along the edge of my poster board, or foam board and cardstock that I'm using. And then I'm just going to rip it since I don't know what happened to my good pair of scissors. I have them. I was using them in my room because I've really gotten into weaving, and so let's back a little way, but I don't think it'll hurt. And so I was using them in there to just cut some pieces of yarn, and I put them down, and true to me being me, I can't find them. Oh yeah, that's me. But what I want to do is I want to just put these down along I want to keep my papers straight so I know which one is which. So I'm going to put these along the edge. Move this back a little bit. I think you're still zoomed in. Let's move you out a ways. There we go. I think that's better, but right now I'm just trying to line this edge up, so excuse me if my head gets in the way. I just want to be able to lay a nice line along the top edge of this. And I probably cut it a little crooked, but there will be some molding that goes around the top of the room. Okay, and I'll just come down this side. Get lined up as best as we can. I just want it right out there on the edge. And I'm up a little too far. All right, let's flip it. Let's do it this way. Sometimes I think putting down double-sided tape is a little more trouble than it's worth, but then again, like I said, I just want to stick it down, but I don't want the possible ripples that could come from using glue. So we're going to do this. Thank you, Eileen, for the idea. Flipping it around here. I should have done the other one while I had it in that position, huh? Oh well. Okay. Just come down this way, and as I said, I think I may just lay a very thin line of glue down my joint because I'm scared I will stick it, or I will accidentally stick it where I don't want it. So, yeah. Okay. And now we just need one little tiny piece. Hope I didn't tear this off too big for right here. I think I did. I think I'll put that down after. Oh, I think my tape is peeling off of it. Yeah, it is. Okay. We'll get that one afterwards. Okay. So I'm just going to run my thumb over it, make sure it's stuck down really well. I don't use this much anymore since I quit doing journals and stuff. Make sure it's all stuck down and then hope I can get it peeled back up. I'm just going to do one side at a time. I don't want to get my paper stuck in something it shouldn't be. Okay, can I get you to peel? Are you peeling? No, you're taking my cardstock with you. I forgot about the hassle of trying to peel this. I have a pokey tool, but sometimes that doesn't work either. I think in this case, I'm going to have to get the pokey tool. I will be right back. It should be right over here. All right, let's try this to get it up. See if this will work. Oh yeah. Pokey tool to the rescue. Okay. And I'm sorry if I might be off camera a little bit in placing this, but I need to place it so that I can get a good fit on there. And of course it's sticking to the table because of that piece I left up on top. Come on. Come on, let go of the tape. I don't want any lumps and bumps from the tape in here either. That's another concern. There we go, I think I got it. Yep, all right. Okay, that's as far as I'm going to do that for now. And this is the piece that I want to put down here. Oh, stop. Let me see if I can get this piece of tape off of here. It's sticking to everything. There we go. All right. Now, I want to very carefully place this piece of paper right on the edge. Because sometimes with this double-sided tape, once it sticks, it sticks. Okay. Right. Let's get it just smoothed down really nice. There we go. And I know tape doesn't last forever, but honestly, neither does glue. So, yeah. Okay, that feels like a nice, straight, even placement. And you can see my cut is a little off on this paper, so we'll just try to straighten it with this one. And it is that edge. This one's making me nervous, guys, because I got to match those flowers up so that they lay down nicely. I don't know if I can run a seam just a bit of glue underneath this edge. I don't seem to have a toothpick. Come on, glue. Okay, well, I'm just gonna attempt to lift this edge just enough to get just the tiniest bit of glue down here. Don't want a lot. I don't want a mess. You know, I'm thinking. Okay, I can see it's a little loose in the middle there, but I think it'll be fine because it is nice and smooth. I think I might try to run just the tiniest bead of glue right down here before I place the other paper, and then I can work with that first, and then lay it out over the... We're not going to use a lot. Off the edge just a little, just enough to hold the papers together, to hold the one down. Because there will be that little bit of overlap. And I really want to place it right. Let's get that out of there. And you can watch me. This is make or break time for this project. I want to get my flowers lined up as best as I can. That looks good there. To pull it out a little ways for that one. Okay, and that's going to have to come back in for that one. And I got a little bit of glue there. I think right about there for that one. So, oh shoot, you know what? I didn't get my door frame off, but since I have that one placed now, I think I can still peel it. It's only stuck by the top. Right now. Oh, come on. Be nice. Be nice. Peel up. Do a good job. Okay. Should be able to just... Oh my gosh, and then I pushed it down. Should be able to just peel these right off of here, like so. And I haven't finished the bathroom yet. I've run out of the embossed subway tile, and so that is a problem in the fact that I do not want to get this paper in this right away because, okay, make sure my stick is there because I want to bring it back here, make sure everything is lined up nicely, and then just work my way across so that everything is smooth and even. It might be just a little wrinkly because of the door opening there. Alright, let's take this last piece off. I think this is going to be okay. Oh, so sad today. I had sent a text to my supervisor about something, and she told me that one of my favorite people passed away this morning. We knew it was coming, but it still doesn't hurt any less. You work with these people and you get to know them and you get to love them. And in a way, you know, because I work in a group home and I'm with these people, you know, 4 days out of the week at least, they become almost like a family to you, and it's so very sad because this person was such a sweet person. She's a feisty little lady. I loved her for it. She was amazing. And it's really hard to believe that she is gone now, but like I said, we knew that was going to happen. She had Down syndrome, and with that comes all kinds of complications sometimes. Sometimes people are lucky that have it and you know, don't have all the complications. But she had quite a few, and they were serious. But yeah, it's so hard to believe she's gone because she was such a little ball of fire, and she was an amazing lady. And it makes me very, very sad, but also I am a richer and better person for having been able to know her and be with her. And I'm so thankful I got the chance to take care of her. Because, like I said, she was just an amazing lady. And it's not been the same. She was in the hospital, and it's not been the same since was gone. And now going back, knowing she's not coming back to us, that's hard, and it's going to be very hard. Very hard. But I have my memories, and I will cherish them always. Okay, you know what? This knife is getting really dull. If I could find my pliers, which I think I put back in my toolbox, just snap that end off that blade. It's rusted. It got damp. And so I'm going to grab my pliers, pop that end off of there. Oh, even my toolbox is a mess. Should tell me something, right? Here, I'm going to snap this off because it's just... I do like these for that fact that you can just snap the blades right off. Okay, even with the rest, hopefully this is a little stronger or sharper. Oh yeah, it's just cutting it right away. Take this part off. I hope. Alright, let me just have... Oh, that's not a very good cut there either. Oops, I don't want to cut into my foam core, which is exactly what I started to do. Now that the blade sharper wants to cut everything. Okay. Alright, well, let's get the rest of this cut off. Hopefully do a halfway good job here. Nothing's real straight. You guys know me. If I had somebody else cut it for me, I bet it wouldn't be straight. Just because it was for me. So Thanksgiving's coming up, and it's so hard to believe it's almost the end of November. So I hope you all have some great plans for your Thanksgiving. I'll be working. Okay. Yeah, you can see that my top is cut very... It's kind of bad right in here, but there will be molding around the top of the walls. So, yeah. Okay, well, that's the one wall that we're going to put in. I'm really liking it. It did a pretty good job matching up. You can see it a little bit, but, you know. And I'm glad I didn't glue because I can feel, even though I pushed this down really good, I can feel just some little bumpy things. They don't show, but I know they're there. So, yeah, I'm really liking that, and I hope you are. And then I need to find my piece with the bathroom wall on the other side, which should be this one. No, this is the hallway. Don't do that. Do not. So now I just need to find the other piece of the wall. Yeah, I cleaned up in here, and that's the problem. I cleaned up in here. Oh wait, the other wall would be on the house. Duh, oh my god. I think I'm going to have to print out one more piece of this paper. I have a piece right here for that. And I'll run it vertical so that it matches, and then I think I will chop this off while I'm talking to you. I will be putting it on the house wall, on the long wall that's going to have the windows, and then I think the wall at the end is going to be the accent wall. And I may do it similar to what I did in the dining room. And I think we may paint it some sort of, maybe a bright orange or yellow or something, just to kind of, you know, go with the flowers. We'll see. But that's going to be it for right now, and I'll come back when I'm ready to paper the walls, and we'll do that too. Eileen, you're a much better person than I am at taping down things, so I thought I'd bring you along just for this last wall here. I haven't decided yet what I'm going to be doing with the other side. Like I said, I had, oops, sorry about that. I had thought about doing an accent wall. I'm not sure. I'm not good at cutting these. Everything has been crooked. Everything has been going wrong. Oh, it's a struggle. But it's going to look really cute. I can tell you that much on it right now, that it's definitely going to look very cute. You know, I line these up, and I do much better when I just stick it in there and go, yep, that's right. Is that weird or what? Then I can cut straight, or mostly so. All right, well, let's do this. I think we're going to have a bit of white showing, but I'm not sure it's really going to matter a whole lot. And then again, probably, because I just cut really crooked again. Oh my god, I can't even cut with a paper cutter. That is bad when you can't even cut with a paper cutter. It just is not cool. Oh, now it's going to chew up my paper on the edge. Alright, let's see how bad it's chewed up. Not too bad. I think it's a little straighter. It's just a tiny, tiny bit. Maybe I should just eyeball it and go, yep, that's it. That's right. Whatever works, right? Well, okay, that one's a little off too. Trimming it with the scissors is going to be a disaster. It's a good thing that I can just put this on there and then cut around it. You know, cut off the edges of it a little bit, because I definitely think that would be better. Okay, let's carefully try to knock the edge down just a bit. This is a disaster. I think it's because I want to get it done. I haven't been putting it off. I just had the camera trouble and all that. It was like, oh, why bother? Oh, do you see how crooked that's going? That's going bad. That's going really bad. And I really blame it on that thing. That piece that sticks out so you can actually line your paper up good. But I'm on the last round, so if I waste a little paper, not so big of a deal. I'd rather have a straight edge to work off of. This one I know is not straight. So we're going to eyeball this bugger and hope it works. I have to come this way a little bit. Okay, and then you're going to have to go that way just a little bit, I think. I don't know. I have no clue. Well, anyway, I know this one edge is pretty straight, so we're just going to start there. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lay it down. Oh, not like that, but that's right. I printed it this way. And I think what I'm going to do is, I didn't really want to go over the edges of this. Did I with that down there? No, I'm just going to paint those. Because I didn't do it down there either. They're just really crooked. Let's use this one because this is not going to match up anyway. And my seam toward the back where I had to rip a piece of paper off did not match up either. So we'll figure out if we can maybe hide that somehow or something like that. But anyway, I'm just going to lay down the double-sided tape because This one should be much easier. And when I get done with all this, I will take you all to the farmhouse and show you kind of how it's looking. Okay, I've got my holes drilled for my hinge, which I think I'm just going to have to redo because I don't see how this is going to work. I lost the ones at the bottom too, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm going to break this out to the edge if possible. I don't know, I can't even feel but I can probably, we'll just remeasure them and drill them later when we get everything together. A lot of the dollhouse manufacturers say, oh, do your wallpaper after your dollhouse is assembled. People, I don't think that's the way to go. Maybe it works for them, but they're probably, get paid for assembling them and doing this stuff, and it works for them, but it does not work for me. So the one thing I'm going to say right now is this has not been enjoyable trying to do this once the house is mostly assembled. So my advice would be that if you know at all what you want to do with your house, I would say wallpaper, paint, cut out windows, do whatever you're doing before you make the house, if at all possible. I realize that's not always possible, but if at all possible, please try to do that because you're going to save yourself a world of hurt. And it's funny, that dining room had that bay on it, and I didn't have near as much trouble papering that one as I am this. So, yeah. When I get these two walls together, this is going to be quite the contrast. The subdued green down there with the bright flowers up on top. All right. I am hoping this is the last of this that I have to do. Oh, wait, no. I got to do the piece that goes over this opening also, but that won't be that big a deal, I hope. Oh, why do I even do this stuff? I don't know. Oh, let's try to get the tape off of there, or the backing off the tape. I'm assuming I took my pokey tool out there when I was doing that. Of course, I must have. And so I see that my X-Acto knife has no blade in it, so that means the blade fell out again. Anybody else get tired of that? Does anybody else do that where you've got the, oh, there it is. You've got the X-Acto knife and you put the blade in and you tighten it down and then all of a sudden your blade just falls out anyway. Yeah. Happens to mine all the time. It's like, I don't know, nothing's made the way it used to be. Used to be you'd put a blade in one of those and it would stay in there and everything would be good. Not anymore. At least not with mine. It just, and I've got another knife set, totally different brand, totally different thing, and I have the same problem with that one. So, yeah, I just don't think they're making them like they used to. I need to keep my sleeve out of that. This one first because I got that a little long. Come on. Oh, most of my fingernails have broken off. So I no longer have those to use. They were growing so good too. Get down there. Okay, let's just keep peeling if we can. So it's really cold here. 2 weeks ago, we were warm. And now today, the wind chill feels like, I think it's 1 degree or -1 or something. The wind's supposed to come up later. Rob and I were going to go to Sioux Falls we need some stuff, but we just decided with it being so cold and the wind coming up that we just weren't going to do that today. I really wanted to, because I just wanted to kind of go shopping today and enjoy it, but I don't want to deal with the wind. We had blowing snow and stuff the other night. I had to drive home in it, and I'll tell you what, it is just not my thing. It just is not my thing. Okay, so I'm not gonna worry if this even matches up the other part, because this is the access bay, and it is, you know, it's to the outer. I mean, you know, the house goes out. Those of you at Victoria's Farmhouse know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is the access bay door, and yeah. Okay. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna flip this bugger. Oh, I took my knife out there. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have my trusty box cutter. I'm gonna stand up here and I'm just gonna cut the paper away. I think this room is going to be just absolutely adorable. Where are you doing that? Once it's all done, flip it. Sometimes I wish I was left-handed. Well, ambidextrous, because then I can do some things with my left hand, but not the things that count. Not really. Okay, we have one more kit to make here. Don't want to rip that because it's my last piece, and I still need to cut the part that goes over the top of the wall. Oh, stick down. What are you doing? Why are you doing it? I suppose because there's a window in there. It's already framed out. I didn't get it on good. Okay. Why is that not cutting? I suppose because there's a window there. I don't know. We're going to say that's the reason. We're just going to say that because we can. Okay, let's cut out the window piece. Halfway straight job on that, even though the corners are rounded a little bit. You know, I actually prefer to do this with the wall in place on the house. I really do. Okay, let's pop it out. Okay, little rough edges won't show because the window will be in, but this is, oops, let's get it up there so you can see. That is going to be our wall for the access bay. I'm going to move that little bit down and this little bit also, I guess. Because, yeah. Okay, so also, if you're going to do that, don't cut it when you get a window in because, well, you know, it didn't work so well. Alright, well, I'm going to get the glue and fix that, and then I'm going to take you out to the farm and put the walls in and kind of show you where we're at. Well, here we are at the farmhouse, and as you can see my really bad seam back here that I need to figure out. So I'm going to do it now. Let's move out a little bit. You can kind of see, are we zoomed all the way out? Battery is going to die. So there we go. And then looking over at the access bay, it's going to look kind of like that. Sorry, I'm trying to get the camera in and see what I'm doing, but yeah, I think you get the idea. So there's that, and I'm going to stop and put the other wall in, and we'll view it from another direction. Just a minute. Here we are back. I've taken the access bay off right now, and just kind of let you have a look in from this way. And we'll come around so you can see the long wall that the bathroom's going to be on the other side of. I think it's looking pretty cute. I hope you like it too. The back wall, I do believe we are probably just going to paint or do something different with. And I need to figure out what I'm going to use for a light and get my dining room light back in so we can get the floor in. I think it's turning out really cute. The woodwork will be white in here. Yeah, so there you go. All right, well, thank you for joining me, and I hope that you all have a really happy Thanksgiving, since I won't see you before. And have a great day. Bye-bye.